Hello everyone and welcome to a Minecraft snapshot video. And today the first 1.7 snapshot just came out, and the 13W16A, and I will be doing a full overview. Well, as far as I can go, because they didn't have a change log because they wanted people to find stuff for themselves. So I'll probably miss a few things, but I'll do my best to cover as much as possible. So let's get started well, actually I wanted to start with the options because they have been changed. Anyways, music and sound, now we can adjust many different things. This I can see being very useful. Say you make some sort of note block creation, you can turn everything else off and just record the note blocks, and so that way, you know, your music, and it doesn't have any sheep baying and, you know, whatever, you know, messing it up like sheep do. So the option menu for controls has been changed, and now we have a lot more customizability, as you can see here. And one thing that really caught my eye, and when I forget if it was Dinnerbun or Jeb that was tweeting out a snapshot of this screen, and of like a picture and stuff, and I saw this, and yeah, so basically, and if we can now, you know, and so instead of double tapping, which, you know, double tapping still works, I can just tap out and L control and start running. If I don't like L control, which I kind of don't like it fully, it's kind of weird to hit on my keyboard. You know, you can always customize it to something else. So if, you know, let's just say I want this to be enter. I don't know why. I'm just gonna leave it at L control. But yeah. Next, we have the super secret settings. And when you click on them, nothing happens. GG Mojang. So yeah, that's something that'll probably be implemented later. So here, as you can see, Mojang has implemented tons of different flowers. And if we got our standard flower, I believe it originally was called just a flower, now it's called a dandelion. And here we got a poppy or whatever instead of a rose. So yeah, and also right here, if you put them in a crafting table, you get these dyes from them. So there's an alternative to gain dye if you ever wanted to. Here we have a sunflower, which, as far as I could tell, only points east. And we also have, what is this? I cannot pronounce it for the life of me. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. But anyways, we also have double tall grass, large fern, rose bush, and I swear, what is it with names that I can't pronounce? This is retarded. So yeah, one thing is with these, there's something kind of cool you can do with them, and that is, if you use bone meal on them, you actually get more of them. So there's a good way. If you want more rose bushes, just use some bone meal on one that's already planted and you'll get some. Same works on like the sunflower. The bushes don't work, and so in fact, to get these, you just go ahead and bone meal one of these and so on. Yeah. Now it doesn't work on the smaller flowers, unfortunately, but you know, because bone meal works like this with your hand, you can also use a defensor and have them harvest that way. So that could be interesting for some sort of automatic flower farm. Definitely. I'd really like... I'm probably going to make an automatic flower farm. So useless, but I'm probably going to do it. So, over here we have a new type of dirt, in a sense. It's called I don't know how to pronounce. It's called podzol or podzoi. Podzoi. I don't... I haven't really heard many people pronounce it, so I don't really know how it's pronounced. Sorry, sue me. Well, actually, no, don't sue me. I can't afford it. So yeah, new type of like soil. It's kind of like, I guess you could say almost kind of like mycelium. No sort of particle effects coming off of it though. But you will see it in some biomes, which I will be showing off later. And right here we have some new blocks. Well, wait, what? They're not new blocks. Well, actually, sort of. As you can see, they're actually monster egg blocks. Before, all we had was the cobblestone, the stone brick, and the stone monster eggs. So now we got these monster eggs. When we break them, we get silver suckers. Let me change my difficulty because I don't like these silver suckers. They're very annoying. So yeah, that's awesome for adventure maps. I'm wondering if this will get implemented in the world generator. And if, like, it would be such a troll. You find some chiseled stone brick, you go to mine it, and it's a silver sucker. Yeah. So, anyways, moving on. Here we have a new type of ice called packed ice. It's basically like regular ice, same texture, only it's not transparent. And as far as I know, there's no way to craft it. The only way to get it is to find it in the Ice Plains Fikes biome, I'm pretty sure. I haven't actually seen that biome yet. Like, I know it exists, but I haven't been able to find it myself. And so hopefully I'll be able to show that off. But yeah, it does look pretty cool. And it will also give some variety in building. I can see that happening, so yeah. So over here, skipping a bit, and now if you rename an item and you put it in an item frame, whenever you look at it, it will display the name of the item. So there's that. So let me backtrack here. I got ahead of myself, of course. Anyways, here we got a clownfish. Here we got a pufferfish, a raw salmon, and a cooked salmon. So let me see. I'm pretty sure I already got my hunger down. Yep. Now, they basically all heal you, but this pufferfish will give you poison 4 and nausea 2. So yeah, don't eat it. That's the yeah, just don't eat it. And also, fishing has gotten a bit of an upgrade, and as you can see, we got 2 new enchantments, and we got Lure and Luck of the Sea for fishing rods. So if we could go ahead and get this here. I'm assuming Lure it will give you a higher chance of catching fish, Luck of the Sea. I've heard you can get like rare items like name tags from fishing and other stuff. Though I haven't gotten any because I'm not all that patient. By the way, these Lure and Luck of the Sea go up to level 4 free, so there's that. So, if you want to fish now, all you gotta do is just catch out your line and watch the water for particle effects. You'll see little particle effects, and as soon as you start seeing some particle effects rushing towards the hook, and you see it start to go down, that's when you wheel it back in, like that. And there you go, fishy. So, yeah. It hasn't been changed up too much. I do gotta say fishing is... It's been improved, but it's not something that I'll go back to either than just to get cats and maybe some loot. So yeah. So before we move on to the next thing, I wanted to point out that sugarcane, now depending on what biome it's in, it gets a color change. So basically, like if you're in a swamp, it's gonna be kind of darker. If you're in like a plains area, it's gonna be kind of lighter. So that's a little something that's cool. And over here we got a new potion, the potion of water breathing. And this pretty much does as what you'd think it would do. You can stay underwater for as long as you want, as long as you have it. So yeah, and if you can hang out at the bottom of the ocean without the fear of drowning. So basically, in order to brew this potion, you're just gonna need to already have awkward potions in there. You know, Neverwort, and then you just go ahead, put a pufferfish in there, and you'll get your water breathing potions. So another thing is, we're now able to copy our written books. So here I got my book, and here I got some book and quills. And if I want to, I can go ahead and put in a crafting grid, and go ahead and grab some books. And as you can see, there they are. So, you know, say if I want to, I can, you know, copy as many times as I want. I could just do 1, or I could surround it and just do like a full 9, and there we go. As you can see, they stack, and I'm pretty sure you can stack them back up. Yep, there you go. So there you go. You can go ahead and write a good book, give it to your friend, and don't have to worry about him ever giving it back. Ah, don't you just love it when your recording glitches out? Yeah. Anyways, moving on. And so when I was looking for the slash help, I did slash help, was looking for the command to see if there were any new ones added. And we do have one, slash summon. And this basically looks like the equivalent of slash fawn mob on a bucket server that has essentials or something. So, yeah, slash summon, say entity, let's do a pig. But I've tried this actually before, and it says unable to summon object. I've even tried it with a command block. I don't know if I'm using it wrong, if I'm just stupid, or if the command's broken. But, yeah, looks to be like a cool command, just, you know, can't use it. Sad face. Anyways, right here we have dirt, but not just any dirt. As you can see right here, we have free/0, and this is free/1. Now, this free/1 dirt, and if I got some of it placed down here, and basically grass will never grow onto it. And you'll actually see this used in biomes, why the free/0 dirt, that will eventually get grass on it. So yeah, I have actually tested this. You cannot end up get any of it with Silk Touch. The only way you can get it is with the /give command, and so yeah. Moving on, and now when you fall, players actually get this little like particle effect, and which is pretty cool. And if you fly, and the higher you fly up, the bigger amount of particles you get. I think it's pretty cool, and so on. And also, mobs give off the particles as well. So, that's cool. Die, dumb bums. I could watch this all day, but I'm not going to, so yeah. So, weighted pressure plates have gotten a little bit of an update. And if you put a mob on them, you see the output of 1. Same with a player. But when you put on another one, it'll output 2, 3, 4, whatever. We can keep on going here. And there we go, we've just powered the light. Now the cool part about this is, as far as I know, it actually works with players as well. So you could have multiple players standing on here for like some sort of puzzle or something, like in an adventure map where multiple players gotta stand here, or maybe for like some sort of competitive PvP map where players have to all stand here to confirm that they're ready for the game or something. I don't know. You know, you think of it. I mean, you think of something. So, you know, it's pretty cool. I like it. And I don't know if I'll ever be able to use it. But yeah, I haven't actually tested the weighted and the pressure, like the... So I haven't actually tested the iron pressure plate yet, so let's do that. I want to test this. Okay, skeleton number... Oops. Kinda forgot that they burn. Okay, there we go. So if we do this, we got one skeleton that creates a signal of 1. Then we have a second one, a third, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, a seventh, an eighth, a ninth, a 10th, 11th. It took 11 skeletons just to make this like go to 2. So there's that. Pretty cool. I can definitely see this ends up becoming in use for adventure maps. So yeah. So now that I'm done covering all the little stuff here, I'm gonna get on to showing you guys the new biomes and the changes to existing biomes. So yeah, let's get started. So here we have the roofed forest biome, and as you can see, it has these cool trees made out of spruce wood, and I have actually tried like placing into 4 spruce saplings in order to grow these trees. It does not work, unfortunately, but yeah, and a really cool place, and you also get the occasional mushrooms around here and so on, and yeah. And also, I'm going to mention this right now, there is a variation of most biomes, like it's roofed forest. M is kind of standing for mountain, and so on, and yeah. And in this world right here, you can see I got this epic overhang. So I'll give you the seed. Darn it, my caps lock. I really hate caps lock. But anyways, there's my seed I found right over there, and yeah, really. Another thing is, I really just love the color of the grass. It's a really nice looking dark green and so on. It's not it's not like that washed out plains or, you know, that super bright green, like neon green kind of jungle, but I love it. Like, I'd build here just for the grass. That's how much I love it. So, yeah. Okay, so next up, the savanna biome. And if this is actually in the savanna mountains, as you can see, it has some trees here, the dirt that doesn't, you know, have grass grow on it, and so on. And yeah, this one in particular, it's right next to my fawn over there, but it is pretty amazing, kind of like floating islands here and so on. So yeah, the savannas are usually flat, but occasionally you'll find savanna mountains. And yeah, the grass, I don't really care for the grass color, but it looks okay. And villages can also fawn in savanna biomes, so there's a little something. Here we have some really extreme hills right here, and yeah, the new extreme hills, have been kind of changed normally, and they kind of don't, they're kind of not all that hilly anymore. Like, they'll have trees on them or something, and then you got like the Extreme Hills Plus, which is like very different. Like, maybe it's the one that has trees on it, I don't know. Like, Extreme Hills Plus, I don't really see the difference in the biome. Over here it is snowy, and also higher up you can see there's snow tops and so on. Like, snow is up here, but it's not down there, so that is pretty cool. And yeah. Now, from a little bit of research that I've done, apparently this biome is glitched, and like it's not generating properly. But I don't know it. But really, as you can see, it has like the river biome in here, but as soon as it transitions to this biome, it's not here. Now, I've heard this is like the kind of like the clay biome, like the Disco Mountains, and all you're getting is a little bit of dirt here generating. So yeah, I actually kind of like it like this. It just like looks so derpy. It's really cool. But yeah, as you can see, this is just like the shell of what it would have been, and this in between here is the river. So yeah. So here is the Mega Taiga Hills, and as far as I know, this biome can sometimes have snow in it, other times it doesn't. But yeah, what's interesting is here's our dirt friend thingy. Yeah. And also, of mossy cobble fawns around, kind of like, I guess you could say, I mean, use your imagination. I guess they could be like boulders or pieces of ancient ruins. And the trees, and 2x2 spruce trees that go up, pretty cool. It's definitely not my favorite biome, but I do have to say it does have a really nice look to it. Here we have what's called the birch forest biome, and basically it's a forest biome with just birch trees. It's okay. It's nothing much, but it's nothing really too exciting, at least to me. But yeah, there you go. If you ever wanted a biome with tons of birch trees, there you go. Tons of building blocks waited to be collected. Yeah, I kind of like birch wood. Swamp biomes have now been changed up a bit. In them you can see two kind of grass colors, and of this kind of darker green, and then it has these patches of lighter, and of more like, I guess you could say, yellowish green. And it also has characteristics that make it just look a bit more swampy. Patches of land and lily pads right here. I don't know about you guys, but that looks a bit more like a swamp biome, so yeah. And one more thing is they have got in the addition, blue flowers will fawn around the swamp, and so yeah. Well, I mean generate, you know, when you generate the terrain. So there you go, a swamp biome that's worth looking at. Back to the Extreme Hills biome for a second. This is how a normal Extreme Hills biome typically looks like. You'll have these extreme hills, and then you'll have these flat areas and burning zombies. You know, can't be Extreme Hills without burning zombies. And yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And as far as I can tell, from... Whoa, what's that? Cool, wow. Man, I love these biomes. I hate the grass color in them, but I love like the cliffs and so on. Wow. So yeah, as far as I could tell, Extreme Hills Plus seems to be the part of the biome that just has trees on it. That's all I could tell. I don't know if there's any other difference. I mean, I guess that's nice. If you find in Extreme Hills, you can finally find trees a bit easier, so there's that. The Plains biome has gotten a little upgrade in terms of now it has the Sunflower Plains. So, in the Sunflower Plains, you can obviously expect to see, well, sunflowers all over the place, along with other flowers, and so on. I mean, it doesn't have to be a sunflower plain for regular flowers to fawn here and there, but I think that's just a little something worth mentioning. There's also a new version of the oceans called Deep Ocean. So, basically, the Deep Ocean is just deeper. And as far as, and it seems like all deep ocean biomes, all they got is gravel at the bottom. And I've also seen regular ocean biomes seem to just have gravel, so no more sand and clay and so on. So yeah, that's gonna make clay collecting at the bottom of the ocean and of not be able to be done anymore, because you know there won't be clay down here anymore. So yeah, I mean, I do gotta say, from above, deep oceans do look pretty cool on how far down they go, if you got a night vision. A little thing is now with beach biomes, and if you know, there's little stretches of sand along the coast next to the ocean, and if now, and if we'll have gravel. And there's also a variation of them called cold beaches, which is just, you know, snow on top of beaches, and also sown beaches, where, you know, we got sown. So yeah. So I've actually had to go ahead and find a seed on the web and stuff in order to show you guys this, but this is the Ice Plains Fikes biome. So yeah, and right here, here's an example of a cold beach. So there you go. And basically it's just packed ice and stuff pointed like fikes. And from what I'm seeing so far, apparently packed ice has a unique property of not being able to be melted. It can't melt. It's from what I've seen. I don't know if that's true, but apparently so. There's that. And also in here, I gotta say, it looks really good. Like, if it was like transparent, that'd probably really end up like not really look good in here, but man, it looks good. I don't know if I'd build in one of these biomes, but yeah, the Ice Plains Fike biome gets my stamp of approval. So one thing I almost forgot to mention is there is a new world generation option, and that is amplified. And it says, notice, just for fun, requires a beefy computer. Which I don't have, but I was able to play on it and record on it end of a bit. And I'm going to go ahead and roll the clip of when I first tried out amplified. Okay, here we go. Amplified. I've never tried this before. Let's see what we got. Oh boy, oh boy. Something tells me my FPS ain't gonna fare too well. Oh boy, Dxtory is saying I'm at 4 FPS right now when I'm generating the world. It's taking a moment. Oh shoot. Okay, don't crash, please. Ah! What? Whoa! Oh! Okay. Whoa! Oh boy. I'm gonna give it a minute to generate the world, so hold on. Okay, I've given it some time. Oh my god, that's awesome! Forest is being set on fire. Oh my goodness! No wonder I was at 2 FPS for like 30 seconds. Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! I love this already. Heck yeah! If I ever do a hardcore LP, I know where I'm doing it at. Oh my goodness. Oh, floating tree. Seems legit. Oh my goodness. What's above the clouds? Oh wow, there's tons of stuff up here. It goes up almost to the, I think it goes all the way up to the sky cap. Oh wow. This is cool. Yeah, this is very close to the sky cap. Oh wow. Wow. So I hope you enjoyed my first reaction to Amplified. I gotta say, this is just awesome. Everything goes vertically, just like so high up. And man, like I said in that clip, if I ever do a hardcore if I ever do a hardcore survival, it's gonna be with Amplified. And I know my computer can't take this right now. Like, I get serious lag spikes when generating this right now. But I am going to get a better CPU in the future. I'm actually, it might as well count as a new computer. Aside from the graphics card and RAM, it's pretty much going to be an entirely new computer soon. So yeah. Anyways, I really like this place, and as far as I can tell, it's pretty much all. As far as I can tell, like every biome that's in like the overworld. Well, I'm sorry. Every biome that's in like the normal generation is here. It's just goes up higher and is more epic. So yeah, guys, that will be it for this snapshot video. I highly recommend you go ahead and try it yourself. I'm sure I've probably missed some stuff, and considering I didn't have a changelog, so considering there wasn't a changelog at the time of recording this available, and you know I've only had a few hours to play around with it. And I gotta say, this is one heck of a snapshot. Go ahead, you know, you can download it from your Minecraft launcher. Go ahead and play it, try it out, and have fun with it.